Good morning and welcome back. We are continuing our studies of the Bible. It's going to be 365 days of Bible studies, and today is day 258. At the moment, we're looking at the parables of Jesus, and this one is a famous one, the parable of the lost sheep. I'll turn you around so you can see the text as I've translated it. Jesus was answering, "Take care not to look down on any of these little ones. In heaven, their angels always have regard to my heavenly Father." What does it seem like to you? Say a shepherd owns 100 sheep and one of them has strayed off. Won't he leave the 99 on the high ground and go off in search of the stray? If he happens to find it, honestly, won't he rejoice over it more than over the 99 that never wandered off? So it isn't the will of my heavenly Father that even one of these little ones will perish. Jesus' campaign against the self-righteous Pharisees and the strict expertise of the guardians of the law now appears, at least as Matthew remembers it, as a plea for simplicity. Matthew has got this story from the missing compilation we call Q, which he shares with Luke, but is never quoted by Mark or John. The references to the little ones at the beginning and the end are only in Matthew, however. So we are left to wonder if Luke deliberately left them out or if Matthew added them in to reinforce his point. In either case, there is no doubt that Matthew wants us to make a connection between the innocence of childhood and the carelessness of the sheep that had wandered off. A lawyer or a Pharisee in Jesus' day would condemn anyone who wandered away from the flock of Israel and would certainly say that God would remove his approval from any such person, with a consequent expectation that they might get ill or come by some other misfortune as a result. Jesus insists that God isn't at all like that. Someone is missing from the church meeting, where Matthew is the apostle and teacher. What should the church leadership do? They would not condemn the missing person, but go after them and try to get them back. Notice the hesitancy with which Matthew approaches this. It is not certain that they will succeed. If he happens to find it, Jesus says, if he happens to find it, well, that's a big if. But the intention is not to condemn the person who has wandered, but lovingly to rescue them. Then, if successful, there should be a celebration. Honestly, Jesus says, won't he rejoice over it more than over the 99 that never wandered off? Well, justice and mercy figure prominently in Jesus' teachings, and tomorrow Jesus shows us how we can weigh up the rights and wrongs of situations that demand careful thought. I'll see you tomorrow.